What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another day, another workout, another video. Today we're going to be doing chest. So mid, upper, lower chest, all booby related exercises. I'm in a really bad mood today. Thankfully, I'm going to go work out and work this off. Little backstory, my dog decided to go chasing squirrels in my backyard, destroy my yard, and also got covered in mud all the way to his stomach, from paws to stomach. That was fun, so I had to, like, of course, pick him up and give him a bath. I want to say half bath, so it was from the waist down, but still, I was not happy. Got our living room covered in mud. But yeah, it was fun. Very infuriating and fun. So yeah, glad that we have a chest today because I'm going to work off all this pent up anger and stress and frustration and the feeling of punching the wall with a great chest exercise. And that's usually how I keep my anger levels down. I'm a very angry person for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like a childhood thing. I'm like very extreme. I'm either like super friendly, outgoing, friendly, like joking, silly, and then once in a while just fucking dip into that anger for no reason. And so there's like little shit like that, like my dog covered in mud, destroying my living room in my backyard. Just a little nothing, just spiked me down and made me really freaking angry. So again, I don't want to overshare with you. I'm just kidding. I don't want to just throw up all this emotional garbage on you. You're here to work out, not to listen to my problems. So I apologize. So yeah, let's go. As you know already, I already warmed up with some jump ropes. Even though my jump rope just broke, so I need to buy a new one. One of the handles just thing fell off, so I need to buy another jump rope. It was fun. I've had that one for like 8 years, so it's about time to retire. So it's just a matter of time. So I warmed up with a couple exercises. First one, highly recommend low weight incline flies. Great way to warm up the chest and get that big deep stretch on there. Obviously, if you go to a bar hanging, just like static stretches, that's always good to warm up a little bit. But ultimately, doing the movement is one of the best ways to warm up. Just doing very lightly. Also did a couple of push-ups using the Smith machine, so it's a little bit of an incline push-up deal. As you can see, the bar is not all the way to the floor, so that's a great way to warm up the chest as well. Again, I hung a little bit from the pull-up bar, so a couple of, like, again, active stretches. But ultimately, just to get the blood flowing and the heart rate up. Ultimately, the best way that we're gonna do is obviously with the feeler set, what I call it, what other people call it. I kind of borrow that. Phil Heath is the one that actually I heard it first from. So if you know Phil Heath, if you don't, he was just a really big bodybuilder back in the day. He's still a massive guy. He's still in great shape, but he was like a late 90s bodybuilder kind of thing, early 2000s. All right, first exercise, as always, we're gonna start with upper chest. So I know we did it last week, but we're gonna do it again this week because it's just great exercise. We're gonna do incline bench, but this time we're gonna switch it a little bit. We are gonna arch our back so we engage our entire chest. We're of course gonna be focusing on the upper chest, but we're gonna also engage the rest of the chest too. Just to switch it up a bit and keep things interesting. So first, let me bring this down. Let me just measure this, make sure we're in the right angle. Give me 1 second. That's pretty good, but I need to bring it back a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so again, for this one, we want to arch our back pretty solid. Again, we're gonna put our pressure, the tension on our shoulders, and our shoulder blades, and our back. We don't wanna use our lower back for anything else besides arching. All right, so we're gonna bring it down. So a little bit of shoulder width apart, nothing too wide. For this ones, slowly eccentric, hold the stretch at the bottom, and we're gonna try to explode. Again, doesn't have to be super crazy explosion, just enough to get the bar up in a faster movement than in the negatives. Of course, once I add weight, I'll be less explosive. Okay. Okay, nothing too crazy, but enough to get the blood pumping. And I'm gonna crank it up and get serious. So I did again, as you saw, I did a feeler set to kind of see my form, my posture, my arm, my hand width on the bar, the contraction. And I also, as you noticed, warmed up, which is great. It's a great warm up. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go heavy. Heavier than usual, nothing too crazy, but enough to get me forcing for more. I have a lot of anger right now, but I'm gonna push into this bar. So it's just perfect timing. So again, you don't have to do this. You can go right into your working set. The way I do it is just to kind of help me increase my strength a little bit progressively. Nothing too crazy. So what I do is I do the first 2 sets with heavy weights, and I do maybe 1 to 3 reps max. I don't do nothing crazy. If I'm doing more than 3 reps, that means I need to go a little heavier. So again, I want to push for 1 or 2, 3 tops reps. It just helps with strength and getting stronger. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also don't want to get too crazy, because again, since I'm not fully warmed up, I want to make sure that I'm not hurting my shoulders, my joints, my lower back, anything like that. So it's pretty good. Nothing too wild, but enough to get things going. What I want to do is, I'm going to crank it up a little bit. So I'm going to add another 20 pounds. Nothing too crazy. But I mean, I'm sure some of you can bench this easily. If this is your working weight, you're stronger than me. For me, that's just pretty good to get things going. Again, I'm an old piece of shit, so I'm not as strong as you guys. But ultimately, what we want is to be healthy, right? We don't want to get too crazy and do some ego lifting that's gonna injure us. We want to make sure that we're safe first. So make sure we're in a condom every time you bench. Just kidding. Dumb joke, I get it. Let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah, totally failed in that one. But that's perfect, that's what we want. Nothing too crazy, but enough to get the blood pumping. Now, I'm going to bring the weights down. We can go right into our working set. All right, and let's go right into our working set. Hope you got a good rest. Let me bring this up a little bit. All right, let's go right into our working set. Again, nothing too crazy heavy, but enough to get us pumping. We're looking for 12 on average. We'll say 10 through 15 reps per set. And let's go. Oh, that really sucked. Whew. So I did 12, a couple of verses on the bottom. I couldn't do full reps. That's all good. Let's wait a couple of seconds and we'll go again. All right, set number 2. Got one. We're gonna do 3 total, and then we'll go into our next upper chest exercise. Let's go. a little break. All right. Rest for a couple seconds and we go again. Woo! Oh yeah, that sucked. Gonna rest a little bit so I can rack again. Okay. So, a little pro tip. I don't really sucked. When we're going up, I look a little weird there. When we go up, that's a little too high. You don't need to see my ceiling. When we push up, what we want, imagine you try to squeeze your hands together. You're gonna touch your hands together. Kind of the same idea behind the bar. When you bring up, try to like squeeze your arms together to really engage your upper chest. It's a little way to add additional, because you can keep pumping the weight straight up and it's fine. It's gonna give you a good pump and a good exercise in your chest. But if you wanna crank it up, tweak the form a little bit, imagine you're gonna squeeze your hands together, and that's really gonna help you get even more action on your chest. Because again, that's the main function of the chest, is to bring your arms in, up, and down. Not too up, not too down. When it's down, your lats kick in. When it's a little higher, your front delts kick in. But literally, the main focus thing is to bring your arms together. So again, when you're doing pull-ups, when you do an incline bench or any kind of bench movement, you want to feel like you're squeezing your arms and trying to touch your fists together through the bar. All right, let me get some water and we'll go again. By the way, if you did our leg routine yesterday, my ass is on fire. Every time I sit down, it hurts. I feel like I have hemorrhoids, but I know it's not hemorrhoids because it's mainly on my glutes, not any other area where the hemorrhoids are located. Not that I have hemorrhoids. It's a joke. All right. Hope you guys are ready. Set number 3. Let's go. Woo! Fuck me. Okay. 7 was that. 5 more to go. Let's go. Oh yeah, 2 more to go. Oh fuck. Let's go. Woo! Fuck me. Shit. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I'll admit it. That was unpleasant. All right, let me start off for the next one. See you in a second. Okay, welcome back. Let me switch you a little bit here. So, for the next exercise, what we're gonna do is low to high, straight bench, cable cross. So what we're gonna do is, again, using the cable machine, we're gonna bring it not all the way down, all the way low. We're gonna keep it like a little bit higher than the last peg. And what we're gonna go is gonna come up and outwards, come up forward, kind of what we did with the front races. The thing is here, we're gonna be going forward instead of up. So we're gonna, from the back, squeeze forward, and again, we're squeezing our hands together. My recommendation here is to do like a V shape at the end. You can do it neutral, even try supinated, pronated. I like supinated, slightly supinated. Even actually crossing a little bit if you want. We give it a little extra squeeze, try to squeeze them together. Great way. If you do that, make sure you alternate one in front of the other to give a little balance on the movement and the contraction. Again, as you know, the first one is the feeler set. Apologize for all the coughing. It's not on purpose. I'm not signaling or coding for anything. All right, so down, forward. Let me get that deep stretch, shoulders back and down. Make sure you go like maybe a little bit above nipple level. You don't want to go too high because then your front delts are going to kick in. And make sure you are engaging through your chest, your upper chest mainly. Yeah, that feels pretty good. The great thing about this one is you don't have to go too crazy heavy on the weights. I'm doing about 45 pounds. Let me do the math. 40 pounds. Beep, 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 beep. All right, enough talking. Less talking, more doing. All right, so I can barely do 10. Whew. I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit, just about 2.5 pounds on each side. Because we really want to focus on the contraction and the stretch than on heavy stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, 10 is a good number, but I'm gonna bring it up so I can take a little more to failure. You're fine. Don't feel bad if you can't do a lot of weights on this ones. It's a different kind of, it's like flies. You can't really go too heavy on flies. All right. Whew. Definitely getting out of breath. Set numero dos. You all ready? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whew. That one sucked. That was rough. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. I gotta enunciate. I get too tired or I speak too fast and I stop enunciating, and it makes it more difficult for me to explain myself, communicate, all of the above. So apologies for that. I'm trying. I'm too old to learn new tricks. Fuck. But yeah, I know if I want to make this channel better, I need to communicate clearly, obviously. All right. We're gonna do the last set for this one. We're gonna go into flies. Great chest exercise. Okay, ready? All right. Oh yeah. Whoa. All right. Woo! So those partials right there. As you can see, my hands weren't too wide, they're pretty close together. However, my elbows were so far back that just bringing it up a little bit completely destroy my chest and the outer part, mainly the big stretch. That right there, oh yeah, that feels good. I was getting some lactic acid buildup on that one towards the end. So, good fucking job. Let's go to the next one. Let me set up. Now, what are we doing? Is, let me bring it back down a little bit. Good old fashioned flies. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. The usual. We've done this before. Nothing out of the ordinary. All right. Let's go with flies. Again, the first exercise, the first set that I like to do is a filler set where we're gonna warm up, kind of feel the movement, test our form out and see which one works best. So, oh yeah, that feels pretty good. And what we want, again, shoulders back and down, so kind of squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your elbows almost 100% straightened out, slightly bent, and squeeze together your chest. What I want to do is take another extra step, and when I bring the weight up a little bit to get a deeper stretch on the pecs, then bring it back down and go with my movement. We've done this before in the past with the decline position, but today we're just gonna do it regularly flat in a normal bench. By the way, this is fucking up my sinus. This position is making me all stuffed up, but who cares? Oh yeah, just doing the warm up right here, I feel the big stretch on my chest. Oh wow, this is gonna be a good one. All right, so I'm not gonna go super heavy. I'm doing 20 pounds. Again, you don't need crazy weights to get in phenomenal shape. Just gotta make sure that you have a good form and just get more control in the movement. Oh yeah. Two more. Come on. Like we're doing the last one. Ah, shit. Ah, son of a bitch. Ah, fuck, that sucked. Just kidding, that was wonderful. Let's do it again. Woo. All right, if you did that right, you should be in as much pain, or if not more pain than I am right now. Just a little couple degree movement, couple of inches to the top, stretch. Ah, that really fucking destroyed my chest. Again, I'm only doing 20 pounds. Back in the day, when I used to do just regular flies, nothing too crazy, I used to jump easily to like 35, 40 pounds. But now with just this little movement right here, completely destroyed it. And I can tell you right now, before, I was a little stronger, but I was not in as good shape. I wasn't even as big as I was. I was a little bigger, but mainly because I was kind of, in the bulking process. But I didn't even cross the 200 pounds back in the day. I feel like today, now that I'm an obese as shit, I have a lot more muscle mass and I do a lot less weight. So I'm not as strong. However, I have a lot more endurance and more control, a better form. So I don't have to work as hard or as heavy to get equal or better results. Also, my dieting is being a little bit more tightened up compared to how it was before. Back in the day, as you can imagine, probably where you are right now, maybe if you're younger, you drink a lot, so you consume like empty calories with alcohol, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, it does get in your way of getting in great shape. There's nothing wrong with drinking once in a while, getting some drinks. I drink every weekend, have a couple drinks. My wife and I enjoy wine and movie nights. But I mean, I used to drink a bottle of tequila with my buddy right before going to the club every Thursday for like a year and a half straight. So yeah, a lot of empty calories, a lot of empty nonsense, which I don't do anymore unless I hang out with a buddy again and then we actually do the same thing over again. But again, it's not as often, so it's fine. It's all about balance, right? You can't drink a bottle of tequila every week. You space it out every 6 months. All right. Ready? Oh shit, I see a mosquito. Fucking A. No, we're entering mosquito season, so stay safe. Let's go. All right, 2 more. Last one, as we're doing another one. Oh. You know, it's a good set when your hat's sideways. When your hat just moves sideways, that's, you know, you did a great job on that set. Because you're fucking fighting for your life and you move your head like crazy. All right, let's take a little break, water break. All right, enough break, no water break. Let's go for our final. Actually, we have 2 more sets. Forgot to mention that. We're gonna do 4 of these bad boys. And I'm talking too much. So let's get it going. Again, shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. For your feet, you can put them down. Whichever way you feel comfortable. I just don't want to put my junk all over your face. You have to pay for that one. What? Sorry. Let's go. Hey. Ooh, fuck me. 2 more. Oh shit. Whew. Sorry about my language. Apologize. Just my arm was going numb. My chest was so filled up with the lactic acid, and that I just was in a lot of pain. So apologies for all the profanity. My profanity. All right, let's go do our last one. Let's also, we're gonna do a couple of well, just a couple. It's one ab exercise. You don't have to do it, but if you have time, recommend it. It's gonna be the ab wheel, the ab roller, whatever it's called. If you don't have one, they're super cheap. They're like 10, 20 bucks. If you go to Ross, TJ Maxx, one of those places, you can buy them for super cheap. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon as well. The one I bought it, I think, at Marshall's. That's like 10 bucks, and it just works wonders. And nothing too fancy. It's literally just a stick and a wheel, and totally worth it. And it's a great core because it engages your entire core. Great exercise. Especially when you do after chest. Your chest is all sore, so you have to really work your abs to contract. You can't like use your chest or anything like that. So highly recommend it. Give it a shot. Let's do our last one here. We're gonna go to our next and final movement. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Out. Out. Fuck. Come on. Whew. All right. Hold that for a second. Let's finish it up. Come on. Last one. That's if you're doing another one. Fuck. Let's go. Good job. If you're not crying right now, props to you. I shed a couple tears on the last exercise. It was painful, but it was worth it. It's great. Next exercise, what that we're gonna do is we're gonna do some superset with dips and some push-ups. If you have your dandy push-up attachments, great. If you don't, you can do some incline push-ups as well. Or just do straight up push-ups. By this time, you're probably completely beat up. So if you can't do too many of these, don't worry, you're good. Let's not get too crazy. The goal for this one, again, we're gonna slow down the eccentric. We're gonna keep our elbows a little wider. Don't tuck them in all the way. If you tuck them in, you're gonna be working more your triceps. That's not what we want. We wanna isolate the chest as much as possible. So, let's go. All right, Gonna do a few more, just a negative. Yeah. Feel like I wanna cry. Just a little bit. Just let me cry in a fetal position for a couple seconds and we'll be right back. Just kidding. All right, so we want deficit push-ups for this one. So what I like to do is use a couple of weight. In this case, I'm gonna use some kettlebells just to give me a little extra depth on the pull-up, on the push-ups itself. And what I wanna do with this one, I'm gonna bring my ass a little higher than usual because you can do the regular position. But I'm gonna bring it up a little bit to put more pressure and get a little depth and also work out my front chest, my front pecs. All right, let's go. All right. I'm gonna lie the hat. Got a little bit in the way there. Couldn't go as steep. So let me move it. I'll probably do a couple more of these bad boys. But damn, these suck. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna do 3 of these. So we got 2 more. 1 down, 2 more to go. Let's rest a little bit. Let me try not to put my junk in your face. I'm gonna move the angle a little bit for that. So good job so far, we're almost done. Almost called it in a day. I believe in you. All right. You guys can't see my face, can you? All right, let me move back a little bit. Good job. We're almost done. Gonna rest a couple of seconds and go again. If you get a locked jaw right now, maybe you're tensing too much on your neck, putting too much pressure. One thing you gotta be careful though, for sure, it's just like when you're doing a lot of weight, don't put too much tension on your mouth. Try not to bite down when you're doing your reps. That's what I like to. I know it looks weird, but that's what I always when I open my mouth wide instead of just closing it because I don't want to end up cracking a tooth or breaking a molar or a filling or anything like that. Because believe me, it's no fun at all. It's never fun. It never is. Oh, that's what's going on. Wondering why this pulley system hasn't been working properly. I just noticed stepped out. Okay, let me edit that real quick. Too much talking. So again, make sure keeping them up straight. Anyways, all right. Set number 2. Hope you're ready. Woo! Let's go. Again, wide elbows. Fucking A. Couple negatives. Fucking A. Oh, that was pretty bad. But you worked great. All right, let me bring it back down a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the push-ups. Hope you're ready. I'm not very ready. I'm already in pain. I feel it. But let's fucking go. One more. We got this. We got it. Okay, running out of time. Running low. Gonna get some water. I'm gonna go again. Cleaning my mat. There's a little piece of lint. You smell the lint? Your lint liquor? Okay. Talking too much, which means wasting time. Let me just warm up a little bit, stretch a little bit. All right, I hope you're ready for the next one. I'm not, but that's enough out of me. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Feel like me right now? Good job. Fucking killer. All right, last one. Let's do this. We got this. We're almost done. We're about to call it a day. All right. Oh, fuck me. Can't, so laugh at me. Get to the final number of reps. So, nothing wrong about doing the assisted push-ups, which means getting on your knees and taking one for the team. All right, fuck. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm old. So let's go. The final exercise, like I mentioned, we're gonna do some core. Get a little nice and dandy little ab wheeler. Again, this one was like $10. It's nothing crazy. It's literally, again, like I mentioned, stick and a wheel. And what we want is try and get the stretch as much as possible. Keep your knees together. Imagine you're not contracting with your legs either. Your legs stay stationary. You're contracting through your core. So one, slow it, the eccentric as much as you can. Hold the stretch and crunch it. When you do the cat pose and really arch your back to contract your core as much as you can. So we go. So you inhale on the eccentric movement, on the stretch, and you exhale when you're contracting to get a little more contraction at the top. Good job. Be careful with this one. Make sure when you're going down, you don't move your wrist a lot. You put on a lot of weight. So if you're like moving your wrist with the wheel, you're really gonna hurt your wrist. Make sure your wrist is stationary. If you need to wrap it up, the only thing that's moving is your arms and your core contracting, but you're not pulling through your arms, through your lats. You're crunching through your core. All right, that's it. No more. I've taken this way too long. I'm gonna edit it a little bit to cut up to reduce some of the time, and so it's not so freaking long. But good job, chest day, amazing. Wanna finish up the course. I'll see you guys next time. Good job, you guys killed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming and working out with me today. See you guys next time. Bye.